3, 2, 1. Can you guys hear me? 3, 2, 1. WNBC. What is that from?
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Oh.
Paul
Come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, dude. When he got hired at NBC.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Giamatti was his boss at
Oh, really?
In the movie.
Oh, that's right.
And he wasn't saying like the call letters the right, like the way they're supposed to say it.
Dude, I will watch Paul Giamatti in anything.
He was great in Cinderella Man.
He's just great in general. Am I
Cinderella Man? Yeah, that's a pull right there. Damn.
What about that pool movie he was in? That M. Night Shyamalan movie? Lady in the Water or something?
I quit on M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
right.
I was like, I ain't watching this garbage.
Yeah, after Sixth Sense.
No, Sixth Sense and even Unbreakable was okay.
No. I'm saying after Sixth Sense. Like
Unbreakable was okay.
Was that? Yeah, I guess Unbreakable.
That was
Bruce Willis.
But then everything else after.
Horrible.
Like Sixth Sense was amazing.
The Village was like, oh, it's fucking modern times. I guarantee you that's what it is. You know, like I totally pinned that. And then the worst was The Happening. It was like, I remember listening to Kevin and Bean.
Trees.
Yeah, and Ralph went, look, I don't care if I'm blowing it or not. It's the effing trees. The trees are killing everybody. That's it, guys. It's so stupid. Don't go. But he still had that pull at that point, M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
yeah, because after Sixth Sense, they were like, oh, you can pull it off again. You can pull it off again.
You're waiting for that.
And I was like,
again.
no.
He set the bar too high. That was his first movie.
Hey, chatty room. How's the sound? Is the echo better this time? Thanks for the thumbs down, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave, Rob, Josh, Tim, Sergio, Mark, Stefan, Casey.
Sounds good. We're 5 by 5.
5 by 5. I don't know what Casey's what those emojis are from Casey or what he's trying to do to my body, but
I thought you couldn't do that one anymore.
Yeah, no, I think it's if you point it the other way, you have to point the. All right, okay, you guys. I haven't heard your mic yet. Go ahead, Jose.
Hello. I thought you couldn't do that anymore. Check.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Chickadee check yourself.
Oh, speaking of checking myself, dude.
Is this a family show?
Oh man. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Dude, every time you count down like that, I laugh inside because you know in Wayne's World when they're counting down from 5,
3,
and they're like, and then they're finally just like they're like, when they're still like lipping it, and he's just like, fuck it, dude, just do it.
That's us. Fuck it, dude. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's 6:30. It is Monday night, which means we are live on YouTube, and you are watching us, I think. Got a bunch of people there in the chat room already. We got your normals. None of them are normal.
We got our mystery caller in there.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he was saying? Josh, the mystery guy.
Yeah.
Josh, the mystery guy that figured out how to hack into the system last week, and created some havoc for us. But cool. We were talking about checking yourself. So don't get old.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Matt knows this firsthand. Don't get old. It sucks.
I'm stopping. I'm not going to do it anymore.
So, remember the first surgery, the first Achilles repair I had?
Oh no!
Do you remember when I dislocated a rib?
When you fell off?
That's because you were on your scooter.
On
or
my
something?
scooter, I didn't even know this is possible. But there's a socket where your rib connects to your spine.
This is a family show.
Yeah, the rib connects to your spine, and I thought I just pulled a muscle, and I was in more pain in my back than I was in my ankle. until I found a chiropractor 2 weeks later. Like, I was at the point where I wanted to just die. Like,
Did he rub crystals over it?
No, he starts poking at my back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you've dislocated."
He's like, bro, what are you doing here?
yeah, and he literally,
Yeah, sir, you have an actual medical problem. What are you doing here? I'm just gonna like rub you and stuff and put some crystals.
No,
Put a
look,
magnet
he-
over here.
He literally like spread me out.
Now this is what I'd expect from the chiropractor.
He literally spread me, like pushed on both sides of my rib cage, and I felt the rib go back into the socket, and I was relieved. It was amazing, right? So now flashback to
So
2020.
now you're looking to have that
Trying to get
pop
spread
back
open
out
again?
Flashback to 2021. Flash now to this morning. I'm in the shower, and I'm ready to turn the water off in the shower.
Dude, ribs aren't in sockets.
And I turned around to turn the water off, and I think I dislocated my rib again.
Bro, there's no sockets in your ribs.
Where the socket connects to where the rib connects to your spine.
Yeah, there's no socket there. It's like just connected.
You don't know what his system
Look,
does.
all I'm saying is
He does have an inferior. He's like human body.
Yeah.
Not even
Look,
1.0.
we have like some medical representatives in
You're
the
looking
chat room.
at the equivalent to the Elephant Man, like right in front of you. Like
Is it
I don't know
possible?
what his structure looks like.
Mark's in there. Mark, is it possible to dislocate your rib at your spine in your back? So, and Scott says, "Yay, the medical hour." Cody's medical hour. So anyways, I'm just saying I'm old, I'm sore, shit hurts. I need to get fixed. Can anybody fix me?
Do some drugs, dude. That's what I'd say. Just start hitting the drugs hard. See, just screw it. You got nothing to lose. What do you have to lose?
Employment.
Yes,
apparently, if we
employment
get
and
fucking- if we
wife
trip
and
at
daughter.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're gonna go into like if we're gonna speak responsibly,
I don't know, Matt.
then
What
am I doing here?
I don't know, Matt. What do you do when your employer says we need to take you a drug test so you can go onto this job site? What do you do?
You happily. Where do you want me to pee, sir?
See this
Okay,
container?
is
See this container?
Yeah.
It's like 10 of those a day for a whole week.
Yeah. So Mark says, okay, not dislocate, but you can dislodge. Dislocate. I don't have a doctor's degree. I
No?
I discombobulated it, and it hurt like a son of a bitch. So, anyways, that's where I'm at. I don't want to get old anymore, and I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, I'm tired of being tired as well.
Tired of being tired.
How do we fix that? Drugs.
Hey, right. As I keep saying.
No, this is like not to be a downer, but during that, so we've talked about how I've had 4 surgeries in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you going to keep the streak alive for 2021?
I haven't decided what I'm going to do this year, but I guarantee it's something.
I'm having one for you tomorrow.
Yes. So
my first.
So going back, like my ankle issues started in 2013, 2014. So from 2013, 2014 through December of last year,
Yes.
like every single day was painful for me. And I can see how professional athletes,
Okay.
No.
me stop you right there.
Stop.
Compare
No.
yourself to
Listen, what I'm saying.
Professional
No, I'm
athlete?
not. I'm saying,
Right.
I'm saying I can see how like a professional athlete or not even a professional athlete, anybody that has to use their body to do work and they have pain and they start taking painkillers, I could see how it would be super easy to get addicted to that.
Sure. But there's a bit that not Dane Cook. Who's the redheaded guy?
Bill Burr?
No, damn it. I'm drawing a blank. Anyhow, he does a bit about going to the doctor because his knee is like jacked up and he's in his 40s and stuff. And he's all, "Hey doc, can we look at my knee? Whatever." And he's all, "Oh yeah, you got some damage in there. It's just kind of wore out." And he's all, "Okay, well, what do I do?" "Yeah, just take. What do you do now?" "Oh, I take like a handful of ibuprofen." "Yeah, keep doing that." "Yeah, but isn't that like really bad for my kidneys or my liver?" "Yeah, but where you are in your life, it's like liver, knee, liver, knee." And then he goes, "But what if I was an athlete?" "You're not an athlete. You just take ibuprofen is what you do." So yeah, that's it. I take a ton of ibuprofen every day.
Start taking a baby aspirin every day.
Right.
I would need more than a baby aspirin every day, just to keep me going. Okay, before we get into
It's Louis C.K.
Oh yeah. Louis whip it out, CK.
Yeah.
He got consent, by the way. All right?
Did he?
Yeah.
He got consent from
But
the
it was-
audience.
but
No, from the chicks.
But it was
they
still
were the
like
audience
a weird.
at the time.
It was still a weird thing.
Well,
Like,
for
hey,
sure, bro.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying. But they're
technically
like,
he did.
But they're
yes.
like, yeah, do whatever you want, and all right.
But that's
he
still
didn't-
kind of like, well, you're Louis C.K. and I'm just some chick. It was like, it was a power move.
It
was
wasn't
definitely
though.
a
There were two other comedians.
Medians.
Whatever.
Who gives a shit?
So
Selling out again, anyways.
Is he or am I?
I don't know. You tell me.
Did I sell out again? How much did I get this time?
and what exactly did I sell?
Yeah.
So Mojave update. Those of you that are on the Mojave list got an email last night from me.
I didn't get one.
You got probably 25 because of all the other emails I sent. But if you made the registration, you got an email last night. Those of you that are on the waiting list, I sent you an email as well, letting you know you're on the waiting list. And then
It's like, hey, you're in. No, just kidding.
the email clearly says waiting list. I didn't want to give anybody false hope.
It's like, no, you're not in.
But so we have 30 confirmed vehicles that registered.
Ooh.
And then
Jeez,
we got a handful of people on the waiting list. And based on communication with the people that we're going to talk about right now over the last couple days, we might have a couple vendors joining us. So it's going to be a full house unless somebody drops out in between now and the trip.
How many dropouts are we going to have?
4.
5.
Yeah.
Day of. What about day of dropouts? I'm gonna say 3.
Those are the worst.
Day
It's
of
like,
dropouts?
There's no. Thank you for dropping out. There's not enough time to have like a backup person show up. You know, hey, people, if you're gonna back out, give a week's notice.
I'm backing out now.
Yeah, Jose.
Do we want to? do we want to take bets on who's going to drop out?
On who? Oh man.
No, not yet.
No.
When we get closer.
Yeah, when it's like 3 weeks out.
So I'm gonna put money.
That's
on,
like next week.
You're right.
Yeah,
Next
is.
week we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Damn,
put
you're right,
money on. Well, I already said Chris Reeves isn't going to show up. He's going to flake.
Oh, I hung out with him this weekend.
I know you
Superman?
did.
His little brother.
Yeah.
He's not. He can't fly, but he can drink pretty good. That's like his superpower.
Yeah, dude. Tim's right. I'm all out of excuses. I can't say I have COVID because I already got it.
Hey, you can get it again.
Yeah,
but Tim's not going to be there to give you any hard
That's
time
true.
anyways. It doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
That would be my number one.
Ti-
Like,
yeah,
don't
I
know.
think everybody's
'Cause
banking
he's-
on
he's
Tim
gotta
not
start,
being there.
He's got to start from the Victorville side, the Barstow side.
Well, he's got to go home. No, he's going to start on our side, and then he's going to and then at the end of it, he's going to be like, I don't want to have to drive all the way home from Barstow. So because it's the opposite
he
direction. for him.
supposedly got a for sure car. He rented that car, but
No, he's not going to be there.
it wasn't his receipt.
He's not going to be there. But yeah, I've got a couple. I got a couple people I think might drop out last minute. But what they will miss out on,
Cody.
possibly me, very very possibly me.
Surgical procedure. You started off the show talking about your
Oh,
procedures.
I mean, we should do a survey to find out what I should have surgery on this year.
I've never.
I don't think it's. What do you mean a form? It's just going to happen.
Well,
to you.
I have people predict. What my next surgery is going to be, and then they will win a prize if whoever gets it right.
I've never broken a bone.
Well, when you don't do shit, it's pretty hard to believe. It's pretty easy to believe.
That's very true. You know how you don't break
one.
bones by doing stuff. By doing
Not
stuff.
doing stuff. Yeah. So on the trip, we have confirmation from, and we're still working with some other people, but we have confirmation from the LGE CTS team, Baja Forged.
This is that they're committing swag.
Yeah, that's
not
what I
that
was just-
they've committed to going yet.
No. I was going to list all the vendors off, but all of these vendors have committed to providing swag and or raffle items.
Nice.
And I don't want to. We did talk
We
about.
gotta wait till we get them in hand before we start
Yeah,
talking.
yeah,
about
well,
what
the Nexen
we're
tires,
raffling.
the Nexen tires we did talk about. Iron Man is kicking in a sweet ass prize
Yes.
that I want to win because I personally need it, but I don't think that I can. So
I'm gonna say no. You cannot.
I cannot.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my whatever that's worth.
They're a cool company because they have a lot of products that fit like just
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not like vehicle specific.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you go off roading. We have all these things you can use on any truck or car or whatever.
So LG ECTS, Baja Forge, Nexentire, Ironman Off-Road, Shower Pouch, Outer Limit Supply, all those companies have committed to providing either swag or raffle prizes on top of the commemorative stuff that we're going to have made for the trip. The way we're going to do it is...
you know what? Just to cut in, the shower pouch thing is like this is the perfect thing for shower pouch.
Absolutely.
When last year was I think I had some left over from King of the Hammers, last year or whatever. And I remember using it then, but having it on the trip last year was like, this is the greatest thing. Mm-hmm. That big towelette, that you can get
face first. Remember?
Yeah, you always start face first. Trust me, or don't.
I used shower. I bought another pack of shower pouch
Jose
for
just asking me. Can I borrow your shower pouch?
Hey, can I borrow that when you're done?
When you're done. I bought another package of shower pouch for the winter expedition trip.
Yeah.
Because all the ones I had before I used up on the surgery baths. Because remember I told you, like, you don't think about that, but you're like, okay, I can't take a bath for 10 days or whatever it is, and it's like. You can't bag your shoulder. Like if it was your arm or your leg, you could put a bag on it.
Just put a trash bag over yourself?
Okay, but if you put a trash bag over your body, you're not really washing much.
No, like right here. Like one
No, maybe. But I shower pouched it for like a week. It was the best.
Yeah. Anyhow, sorry, you were running down the list.
No, I that's the list right now. LG ECTS, Baja Forge, Nexentire, Ironman Off-Road, Shower Pouch, Outer Limit Supply. All those companies have kicked in. They've committed to providing some last time on the winter expedition. Baja Forge provided a bunch of shirts. Iron Man had a bunch of swag and the sleeping bag that we raffled off. Shower Pouch had a bunch of swag and raffle stuff. It's again, this is going to be worth the entry fee to get that kind of stuff. And we're very, very fortunate that we've had all of these people either on the show or gone wheeling with them or hung out in some way, and they're all willing to participate in the community in these types of events. So I think we'll do we want to do the raffle day, the last day, the Monday morning? Or do we want to do it the first morning before we hit the trip? Because here's the thing. If we do it the last day of the trip,
some people might want to leave.
Well, I'm not worried if they want to leave. They don't get the raffle. But if we do it the last day of the trip, I personally have to carry all the raffle items.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If we do it the first day of the trip,
someone win these, please.
I can get all the raffle items out of my truck.
You got to drive around with a set of tires. That'd be cool.
We're not going to bring the actual tires. We're just going to raffle off the gift certificate essentially. And again, I'm looking at this. Iron Man has already committed to what they're providing, and I think I'm going to have to buy one because I need one. And you guys aren't going to let me win this one.
You know what? We can go over it later, but I'm a cot person now. I
cot, yeah,
used my cot this weekend.
But please do me a favor, pronounce the T strongly, because I didn't hear the T at the end of that.
Was that like you were alluding to a something else person?
Maybe.
I am having surgery tomorrow, so you don't know what kind of surgery it is.
I thought you were into rooster fighting now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a game changer. Cots.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was great. Super great.
My Gazelle came in this week.
Oh.
Set it up in the living room, and Presley and Tammy and I were hanging out in it. Amazing. It's as advertised. It took all of 90 seconds to set up. It has, just like the shift pod, it has the 2 doors on either side, and then ventilation windows all the way around. The floor is, you know how like on my Amazon tent, the floor is thin, Like the material's the same as the this is like a thicker vinyl.
Oh, okay.
And the floor unvelcros. You can unvelcro the floor from all the way around. So if it was super dirty and you wanted to wash it, you could unvelcro it, wash it, and then velcro it back into place. Or
if you're at the beach or something, you can take it off.
Unvelcro one corner of it and sweep everything out. Like super, super cool. I'm really impressed with it so far.
Yeah, I got like probably 5 trips worth of sand and dirt sitting in my tent like right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
what's the bag situation like?
what am I gonna? Yeah.
So it's super similar to the shift pod, and I hate continuing to use that reference, but we all 3 of us experienced it. So the center collapses downward and the corners collapse up. So the tent stays within the boundaries of the frame. So the metal frame is from here to here, and all the tent is enclosed in those boundaries. So it fits right in the bag. Not even like stuffing. It just slides right in the bag, zip it up. And the bag's got like sturdy handles on it. And, I bought it on Amazon. I haven't used it yet in the camping, but I can tell that it's absolutely worth it.
If my wife and kid were going, I would have bought one. But I just got to remove one of the folding seats, because right now when you fold the seat, the middle seats up, like it's still not quite long enough for me to lay. I have to like be at an angle. But if I just take one of those out,
Letty says the same thing.
yeah, it's just not quite long enough.
Nope. Got to be at the right
The right angle.
I swear we're 12, but it's my favorite part.
But if I take out one of those seats, dude, I'll be golden.
Are you going to take a tent at all, or are you just going to sleep?
I'm just gonna sleep
in the. All right.
Yeah, my alleged wife. No one's ever met him.
Speaking of, doesn't am I correct that Iron Man Off-Road had fridges? Yeah, they have fridges.
They have fridges. They got awnings.
What?
They got chairs. They got all that stuff, dude. I think they have cots. To be honest with you.
Do they? Man,
Check to see.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
I think they do have cots.
Tents, sleep systems. Yep, they got full-on sleep systems. All right, so I know where I'm getting my next cot from. And then they got.
They sell CPAP machines on their website. Mine broke.
Yeah, they've got a 52-quart fridge. They've got a bunch of different fridges, but I'm looking at the 52-quart one. Yeah, I need to figure out the fridge situation before the trip, but I'm definitely planning on getting a fridge soon. So,
yeah, those swag tents are cool. Like the mountain hatch ones.
Yeah,
they're real cool.
Yeah, I mean, and those seem like they're great for I don't think they're multi-person, are they? I mean, 2 people maybe. They're not.
No, they have a the small one. I think fits 2 people, and then they have like the 3-4 people one. It's pretty wide. It's really wide. But
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so Iron Man has all that stuff that you can buy, and it's.
They have cots.
They do.
See,
they have everything. They have
F&A cotton.
F&A cotton. Bold move, cotton. Yeah. Looks like the quick fold stretcher cot is out of stock right now, but looks really nice.
She was a paid actress.
What? Oh. I met someone claiming to be Jose's wife way back at Mountain Mike's Pizza. I remember that.
That was my inaugural. That was my tryout.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that's the rundown Friday, and everybody that's on the registration, you guys got, you got the itinerary, if you will. I talked about the plan for camping Friday night and then Saturday night. So we do need to discuss where we're camping Saturday night.
Yeah, I need to write that down.
Because, I'm looking at where we camped last year, and I thought, okay, I was looking into the map, and I was all, that's probably big enough to fit the group. The only problem is the reason we camped there is it wasn't halfway. It was only like 1/3 of the
No,
way.
yeah, it's like right at the beginning.
Yeah, it's only 30 miles in on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're spending the night Friday night at the trail,
What did we start that late?
Well, yeah, because remember
Well,
we
drove
left
out in the
from
morning.
here. We drove out to Laughlin from here and caught the trail,
Mhm.
and then we're like, okay, we'll spend.
Oh, that's right.
So if we camp at that same spot, if we're camping Friday night at the trailhead,
We're gonna
and
get
we
there like
get there
midday,
at noon,
like yeah,
you know what I mean,
lunchtime.
and then we'd have 70 miles to cover the next day.
Unless we do set up lunch there, set up base camp, and then go exploring. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff around there.
Ooh, I see what you're saying. So we shorten the actual Mojave Trail. Not shorten it, but I mean we follow the Mojave Trail, go to that campsite, and then see if there's anything to explore around. Come back for the evening for dinner,
night, yep.
and then do the other. That's not a bad plan. We'll have to look at that and see. We could either do that, or we could go back to the Rock, the Beehive.
Ah, that's too small, dude, for the amount of people we're gonna have.
If we take both sides of the Rock,
It's too small.
Yeah, you go all the way around the
go
rock.
all the way around. Yeah.
You can come down off of the rock. Like, you can put a ton of cars there. That's wide open. There's just, the rock is in the middle of.
He's gonna be there.
The Rock is going to be there. They're going to hologram of Roddy Piper is going to be there.
Wow.
Why a hologram? Is he dead?
Yeah, dude, he died. I remember him and Macho Man. They're wrestling each other, and
Was it Macho Man in Spider-Man? Bonesaw is ready.
Dude,
That's
his what are those monologues were the best, dude.
oh, what you got?
The cream will rise to the
Let me
top.
tell you something, Mean Gene.
The cream will rise to the top, dude.
Oh, I don't remember. I couldn't quote Macho Man. I just.
Well, I've just seen YouTubes of Macho Man's greatest.
Yeah, no, Macho Man and Rowdy Piper. I think they're wrestling each other in heaven. I don't know if did they go to heaven? They both went together wherever they went. If they're in hell, they're wrestling each other in hell.
Oiled.
Right. All oiled up. Whatever, dude. It's
I don't even know. I don't even want to continue this,
I had to
guys.
stop.
Edit.
Jose was
I'm getting that excited.
Yeah, you guys are going down a rabbit hole pretty hard right there.
You ever been to the rabbit hole?
It's deep.
Just gotta stop. You just gotta stop it right there. Right there. Campfire talk, baby.
Yes. So, we got a couple voicemails we'll get to a little bit later. Let's talk about our topic for the night.
Oh, yeah. Tim was saying, when's Outback coming out? And gonna serve us. That's the next level. We gotta
Those are the Overland
next
rally
year.
guys.
Yeah, maybe next year. I don't know.
All right. So, as I'm in the grocery store with the girls, I see Outdoor Life Special Edition, the Complete Camping Guide. And I thought that's pretty fitting, right? So I bought the magazine.
What magazines go for like $15 now?
$12.99 US.
Wow.
Yeah, remember when you could buy a magazine like this for $3.50?
Yeah.
So $12.99, and my intent was to go through this and create like a full itinerary for us to talk about. That didn't happen. So we are going to go through this and wing it. I did start. So here's section 1: plan the perfect camping trip. So this is something that we need to do. We need to plan.
Oh man, finally, there's
Yes,
going to be some
yes.
instructions.
Step 1: set a time frame. We've done that. Mojave Trail, right?
Okay.
Mojave Trail, Memorial Day weekend. Decide where to go. We did that. Memorial Day weekend.
I bet you there's a big picture of someone smiling on that trip planning.
She's
yeah.
very happy.
Super pumped.
She's super pumped. Step number 3.
Can I vote? Can I do her voice really quick?
Sure.
I'm going camping. Yay!
That's
the
not
way it
like Butters. That's not like Butters.
Yeah.
And that's the only impression I do.
Yeah.
Everybody sounds like Butters. Hey, do you want to hear the Macho Man again? Hey, brother.
Isn't that Hulk Hogan?
Oh no, you know what they do? Sorry, it does get mixed up a little bit.
All right.
Hey,
so
brother.
here, I want this. There's item number 3. Now, think about what this Outdoor Life. That's the name of the magazine. This is the complete guide to camping. So you have to accept.
So that's the lexicon of camping.
So you have to accept that this is it. This is the word. This is the Bible of camp. Like these people know how to camp, right? Right? You guys agree with me on that?
I don't know.
Yes.
I haven't seen the magazine.
Item number 3, set an itinerary. Making a plan for each day, including driving times, meal times, and activities, goes a long way to having a richer and more relaxing camping experience.
Did you write in?
Don't be rigid or inflexible about it, but daily life is full of that sort of thing. But do have something of a plan to make sure you get the most out of your time
Number
away.
2, spreadsheets.
If you're camping with the family, sit down and vote on which activities everyone wants to do and prioritize those first.
Oh, my God. You don't give
If
your
there's
kids a choice.
There's a site you want to see that includes a lot of driving, be mindful of working that commute into the schedule. Keep hiking trips from extending into nighttime and allow enough time for meal prep and cleanup. Cooking in a camp kitchen isn't as seamless as it is at home, so carve out enough time to make it part of the fun.
Dude, imagine if you're like you guys, project managers. That's the fucking last thing you'd want to do is plan out a day. All right, guys, like, dude, let's just go, right?
The only thing that I have a list of the things I need to bring. It's the same list.
Okay.
And I basically, I've added
You're
to
telling
it
me
like one time in the past 2 years.
You're telling me I gotta fill out a TPS report to go on this
So
trip?
that's your TPS reports. Walk it over to the next apartment to make sure that that you validate your existence.
Item number 4 is gear up, having the right equipment. Item number 5 is make mealtime fun. Segment 2, pack the essentials. So these are the things.
Mealtime's always fun.
Mealtime's always fun. Pop-Tarts are a lot of fun. Pack the essentials, and it says, for the camp, let's make sure we have all of our stuff ready. Tent.
Case of Budweiser.
Tent. Check.
2 cases of Budweiser? Probably 2.
Sleeping bag. I need new sleeping bags. I have some old ass Coleman sleeping bags, but they're freaking warm still. Like,
then what's the problem?
Yeah,
Just wash them.
why?
yeah, I
Just
know,
wash 'em.
but they've been washed multiple times. You know how like the filler inside starts to clump together.
Yeah.
You know, so that may be on my list.
Nobody likes clumpy filler.
And clumpy filler. Sleeping pad. Did you use a sleeping pad on your cot?
No.
So
Maybe I should get one?
So on the cot with one of those foam sleeping pads, and then I have 2 sleeping bags. So if it's like the last time I used it this weekend, last couple weekends ago.
Said enough. I'm going to Amazon
No,
now.
I'm not even kidding. So I laid one sleeping bag down on the cot, and then the pad, and then I laid one sleeping bag down fully zipped up as an additional pad, and then laid my other sleeping bag on top of it. So comfortable. So comfortable. Blankets, if necessary. Standard compressible pillow. What's a standard compressible pillow? What's a compressible pillow?
One that sucks? I don't know.
Chairs. Oh, shit. I need chairs. I need to order a chair for Presley. I don't have any like little kid camping chairs. Table. Check. Lighting. Check. And trash bags. Do we have all those? Everybody have those?
I have a roll of trash bags in my car.
It stays in my kit. And then so it says that was all for the campsite. For you, an abundance of drinking water, or Coors Light, or Bud Light.
Yeah, well, no, drinking water.
There's water in Coors
Go
Light.
with. You might as well just go straight to the water. Why even ruin it with?
It's like you want
Coors Light
shitty water
flavoring?
or you want just water.
Exactly. Just drink the regular water. Do yourself a favor.
Pocket knife and or multi-tool and or spear on a stick. It says that right here.
Some may have all 3 of those.
Insect repellent, sunscreen, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and towels. Yeah.
Optional.
For cooking and eating, cooler. We talked about that. Fridge is next. Ice, so much ice. Not if you have a fridge. Washing basin, dish soap, food prep equipment for pots and pans and spatulas and stuff. Do you guys, after all the times that we've done this, do you feel like you've got a pretty good setup?
I have a minimalist one that will get me through a weekend or whatever. It's not optimized, I think, but it'll get me through it.
Yeah, at this point, it's just upgrading things, right? So now instead of my blow-up mattress, all right, I got a cot now.
Right.
Tents, I've gone through some tents. My taste in beer might have changed, so it's different.
I'm a whiskey guy now.
Oh my God, that's woo! The campfire banter. It's gonna be legendary.
It's coming out, dude. I'm gonna bring a special bottle for this trip.
Oh
Whatever
man,
that means. It all tastes like shit to me anyway.
I was just gonna say, I thought you were not a fan.
I'm not, dude. I've been trying to acquire my palate for whiskey for years, dude, and it all tastes gross to me, but it does the job.
what is that job?
Loose lips sink ships, right?
There's no boats out there. Unless
Motorboats.
you heard something. Would you hear?
There was one time, eons ago. Okay, so camp kitchen. So pack the perfect camp kitchen. So it says it lists off a bunch of stuff. Do you guys have a pot or pan?
Yeah, I burned my hand on.
Oh, that's right. Last year, I remember that you grabbed it.
No, I just use the grill. So everything's based on grill.
Okay.
like we're either having
Carne asada,
carne
hot dogs,
asada
Yeah.
or hot dogs
Or hamburgers.
burgers.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the stove and the grill, and for the stove, I have a pan, and I swear
So that would be like my next. That would be something. Maybe eventually getting a stove. That little stove setup
Yes.
you have is
So
pretty rad.
I bought a Bass Pro Shop dual burner stove.
Yeah.
It's like this big, right?
Yeah, same.
It's a little too big for me. I think a
yeah,
simple.
just
Yeah.
give it time, Jose, and you'll work your way up to it.
I think if I had like a little.
I'm sure you can.
I have faith in you. You can do
Yeah.
it.
Well,
only a
what
double.
are your tips for easing in the big one?
Trial and error. You
All right.
Try different angles.
Spray a lot of a lot of Pam.
yeah, a lot of
Spray a lot of
Pam.
Pam on the pan.
Grease it up. Yeah.
Position and comfort is important.
Positioning. It's all positioning.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but I think a single
If
burner.
you have to, you can always take it back. Say, go to Bass Pro and say, "This is a little too big for me. I'd like to size back down, please."
Yeah, but a single burner stove or like a little jet boil probably goes a long way.
Yeah, well, I've got one of those jet boils. Casey got me one for Christmas last year.
I should have bought that, but that thing's like $100. And
No, well, it's so this is a little butane. It's just got a little. It's not.
no, but the actual jet
yeah, I know
boil
what you're
thing
talking about. Yeah.
it's like $100. But that Bass Pro Shop was like 25. So I'm like, I will get that.
I have a pan like I stole from the kitchen that is my pan for when I cook stuff. But I have this Coleman. It's like this all-in-one camp like pan, bowl, spatula thing. And I remember when I bought it, it was like I remember it being like $30 or something. I was like, that's kind of a lot. Like it's just stupid. It's like just a little stainless steel pan and everything.
Yep.
And I would just spend $60 on it. Like it's one of those ones where like they all nest into each other. So it's got this pan. And then, a bowl, and then inside that's two plastic bowls, and then inside that is the multi-spatula spoon thing.
I would invest in one of those, just like one of those. They all collapse like a pot and pan set, right?
Yes.
Like a camping one where they all just fit in the one big pan or something.
Yes, and it's been. I've used it every time we've camped almost.
And that's one of those things you buy once and it's going to last you. The $60 you spend now will last you your entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. And the one time last year, Mojave, we had some friends camping with us, and I was making chili cheese Fritos, and someone was supposed to be watching the chili, and they didn't, and it burned in.
But just so you know, it wasn't me.
No, it was not. It was not. It was
You
not.
would never refer to me as friends, anyhow.
No. I would.
I'm just saying.
I would
I just
openly
wanna-
say Matt effed up my bowl.
Right. Okay. Just I want to put that out there that it was
No.
not me that burned your chili.
You didn't. You did not burn my chili.
I did not ruin your Fritos fries.
But Jeremy's right in the chat. Just like anything else, you can go down a crazy rabbit hole and buy titanium.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like ultra lightweight stuff, like backpacking stuff.
What are you going to space?
Well, no. It's like ounces means pounds, and pounds mean pain if you're backpacking.
Okay, we're not.
What
We're
was
none.
that?
Look at the three of us.
Do you get
None
a
of
buy
us
like
are
this
backpacking.
by backpacking?
Wait, how did it turn into backpacking?
I'm just saying,
confused
he
me.
brought up titanium spork, and that's usually for backpackers.
I was going to say,
stuff.
like, you're talking about weight and stuff. I'm like, dude, I drive a Nissan. It can take it. You take this now, and now you got to haul this while we go.
But so back to my stainless steel pot, and I ended up having to, when we got home, I had to like I did use
Scotch,
steel wool
yes,
to clean out the inside, but that's the beauty of the stainless steel. Like I washed it as much as I could, scraped the shit out of it with stainless steel, and it's ready to go. And I want to say it was like $30. And
dude, I think Iron Man has a camping kit.
I bet they do. I bet they do. So that's I keep a pan in that pot set. What about a Dutch oven? You guys know anything? I'm not talking about what you cook for my sister.
I'm just gonna laugh some more. It's good enough, guys. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. It's good.
Stanley. Maybe that's what it was. Real Rigs Rattle. Yeah, it was a Stanley stainless steel kit, not the Coleman one. You're right. You're absolutely right.
They're both green. It's all right.
Whatever. Has anybody ever experienced a camping an oven that is Dutch that you use for camping?
If I experienced Dutch ovens,
some say I've mastered.
I know. God, not the person to talk to about that. I know somebody we can call. I Dutch oven the whole room.
I don't even know how you do that.
No. Well.
They do have.
Here it is. Okay, I found it. It's the Stanley Adventure All-in-One Bowl Cook Set for $35 on Amazon. It's I thoroughly recommend it. So Stanley Adventure All-in-One Cook Set.
Oh, look at that nifty set that Jose's looking at.
Nah, this one's just a kettle.
Oh, but it was like collapsible or something.
It was a collapsible kettle, but look at this picnic set, dude. They have a picnic set.
All right. What about so obviously we're not going to go down the Dutch oven conversation any further because that's going to devolve. What about for coffee? What do you guys bring for coffee?
I don't.
French press.
Rock stars.
Yeah, I don't either, but Tammy drinks coffee, so I bought a French press last year for that. Which one do you have, Jose? Or is it like...
I bought it at Bass Pro. It's just like you boil the water in it, and then you just put the plunger in. It's like...
Is this another size reference?
No.
One size fits all for the coffee plunger?
Yeah, some would say.
It's... Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so I'm with you, Matt. I just crack open a Monster.
I do at work. I'm slowly starting to see the value in coffee, but I can't
the
imagine
aftermath of drinking the coffee. Is that the value you're talking about?
There was a great meme I saw, and it was like some dude, like a picture of a hallway with a dude looking like he's down at the end and peeking his head around the corner, and it's all my poop when I take that first sip of coffee.
Oh yeah, dude, I drink so much coffee at work because it's free.
Oh,
we have the best Keurig machine, too. But there's also consequences you have to pay
right.
to drinking a lot of coffee.
I will tell you, it's a little bit weird high-fiving Jose on my way into the bathroom, and he's on his way out.
Warmed it up for you, brother.
I have to figure out which one he was just in and strategically make a decision.
I mean, I warmed it up for you, brother.
What about, do you guys take can openers? I mean, you have to have a can opener, or do you just not use anything?
I don't have anything with
in a can.
In a can.
No.
All right. What about a corkscrew?
No, I don't have anything that has a cork in it. I do, but the whiskey bottle usually has you don't need a corkscrew to open it.
Oh, okay. I guess like wine. If you were to bring wine, if you were like a
boxed wine, bro.
Yeah, true.
That's right.
True.
You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
there's no judgment.
I remember that. I remember those days.
Bro, I guarantee you pour a glass of boxed wine at an expensive restaurant and you serve it to these, hoity-toity people, they want to know. They're like, man, this thing's so good. What year is this? It was made last night. A week ago, and
question for you on your tent and camp setup. Do you put a tarp under your tent?
I started doing that when I saw you doing it, and I went, "Oh, that's awesome," because you're gonna put your shoes back on. You kick your shoes off. So cool gives you a little landing area, like a porch or patio to your tent entrance.
Yeah.
Last year for Parker, I put it. So tarp, tent on the tarp, and then I left like 5 feet of the tarp in front of the tent, and I thought it was great. That was a great idea.
Yeah, I
put a chair out there.
Yeah. So
I can put my shoes on, whatever. That's a mainstay now. I got to do that.
I've been doing that for a long time, and for me, like the tarp is kind of a water barrier between your tent and the ground, because depending on what time of year you're camping or where you're camping, you set that tent on the ground. The
I'm
water
on a cot now, dude. So I don't.
Now you're on a cot.
I'm like a foot off the ground.
Yeah,
bring on the water, brother.
But I guess. But the like you said, the extension of the tarp outside the tent gives you like that, especially when the kids are with you. It's like at least there's a little bit of room between the dirt and your tent to try to minimize that.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Item number 22 in this magazine is a first aid kit. Bottom line,
we're all hooked up.
All hooked up.
Yep.
Outer limit supply. Don't even question where to go to get a first kit.
Never leaves my truck.
You can
or Foothill Safety.
I was gonna say you can get them from Foothill Safety, but they sell outer limit supply first aid kits.
Yeah,
hands down, awesome. What about? See, now this is another one we have to talk about. Item number 26. Bring bikes. So, Jose, what we could do is go to that campsite, and then everybody with bikes could go off on a ride.
So no one? So just us two?
Matt says that's a fan. He said that's the number one idea right there. That's what he said.
So stupid.
Choose the right sleeping bag. What kind of sleeping bag do you guys have? Because I have like
it's a
7.
Coleman. Yeah.
I have a 30-degree Coleman.
I have 2 of those. I have like a 30-degree and a 0-degree. And I rarely ever take them because we rarely ever go someplace where it's that cold.
It gets cold, dude. I mean,
I guess Winter Expedition in Agatillo last year, 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago already?
Damn. Yeah. But I've got those old, fluffy... The only thing I don't like about the Coleman ones that I have now, they're comfortable, but they're like giant and bulky. Like, and and the straps that hold them together don't work anymore. So I got literally... like tie downs, the loop around tie downs, and pull the tie down to hold them in place, and then I stuff them both in an army duffel bag. But I feel like I could get more technical. Remember we gave away one of the Iron Man.
That was the one I wanted to win, but I didn't even end up going to the trip.
Yeah, you didn't even go.
But that's what I was gunning for if I was there.
I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on that. Damn it.
Dude, I'm looking at their that tent, that swag tent, that little 1-man floor tent. It looks pretty good, dude. But they're sold out. It sucks.
Yeah, so we gave away last year the swag bag, sleeping bag, 25 degree, and I don't remember who won it, but looking at the pictures, it looks super warm and comfortable. And the best thing is it comes in its own little bag. Man, I'm going to have to spend some money at Iron Man. So
25 degree.
Yeah, they have the 25 degree one.
Yeah, the refrigerator.
Yep.
They have that. Yeah. They have that.
All right, so here's some tent pitching hacks. So when you're going to pitch a tent, here's a hack that you should know.
I don't need a hack.
In a couple years, you're going to need a pill.
I'm going to need
Wild animals know how to pick the right spot to sleep. You'll know it too if you know what to look for. The perfect campsite is a blend of haves and have-nots. It should have a view that makes you want to leap from the tent and high-five the rising sun.
Oh, my God. This article just lost me right there.
Oh, shit.
I was about to jump off when the talked about bringing bikes.
Good water within 100 yards. It should be sheltered from the worst winds, but not so cloistered that the skeeters like it too. I don't know what that means. Give bonus points for rocks and logs that double as chairs. Double reward miles for a pair of trees that will anchor a tarp. The ground should not be squishy. Sturdy overhead trees to avoid widowmakers.
Who's gonna put up a tent like in a swamp?
Well, this is more.
Ground shouldn't
This
be
picture
squishy?
is more. The picture is more foresty. Like I feel like
Where are these people camping? The
Paci-
Everglades?
Pacific Northwest, I guess. I don't know.
Man, okay.
Oh, tent stakes. What kind of tent stakes do you have?
Oh, dude, thank God your brother came through this weekend, because I don't know. I think I put my tent stakes in like a kind of a utility all encompassing bag, like a little small bag, and that didn't make it on. I cleaned out my garage a couple weeks ago, so it wasn't where I'm normally, like, next to my tent. And thankfully, Casey had like just a bag of stakes of various size. That's the way to go. I gotta do that.
I bought 10-inch galvanized nail stakes from Amazon, $14. They're like the big. They got the orange clip. They got a clip on the top where you can tie rope to them and stuff. Love them. Like the shitty little stakes that come with the tents.
No,
I don't
They
ever
bend.
use.
They
yeah.
bend when you start hammering.
First
them.
time.
And again, this weekend, it was windy. There was a steady, I don't know, 25 mile an hour wind. So it was really pushing, the tent hard. It didn't budge. It didn't move. So yeah, that's a good, that's an important thing that probably gets overlooked, is having good stakes, to put your, make sure that tent stays put.
And I'm looking at $14, and I bought them probably 2 years ago, and have never had a problem. You know what I mean? Like it's absolutely worth it. This is going to be interesting. Section 39: fix misbehaving zippers.
Yeah, wad up tent, throw in trash.
Exactly.
When it comes to gear failure, temperamental zippers top the list of easy to fix issues. Problems with a $5 zipper can turn a $550 tent into a heap of useless nylon. Broken or stuck zippers are often easy to fix. Matt, you don't need to throw them away. It says you can clean it. If they're all gunked up, they don't work, so you got to clean it.
This is like on a brand new tent. They're like one-time use, and the zipper was broke. When it's torn from the nylon where the stitching tears, what's the hack there?
Sew it. It's saying put some DIY pull tabs. The zippers don't have the pull tabs on them to make them easy to grab and pull. I think that's a good one. Fix slider slippage. So if the loose slider's loose, fix that with a pair of needle nose. Let's see what else. And clear the path. If you've wedged a wad of fabric in between the zipper, you need to fix that. That's not very good advice. That's not Matt-proof
Do
advice.
those people camp at all? This is ridiculous. Where does it mention, like, hanging out by the campfire, drinking, taking shots of whiskey with Jose?
Sure we're only on
and like,
we're only on item 44, and there's 120 tips here.
Oh Christ!
Oh wow!
All right,
lighting a fire. Have you ever lighted?
Is this nap time? Are we putting all these people to sleep tonight?
I'm just. I'll go through. I'll pick. See, this is all of these are how to create fire, and that's with a MAP gas torch.
Little butane torch.
Little butane. Gives you some cook caveman style and how to do that.
What, over the fire?
Yeah,
with like a stick.
Yeah. Do you have skewers? I'm bringing skewers. Oh, this is a bunch of recipes. All right. Trot out turkey hobos. Barbecue spicy salmon veggies. Let's see. I'm gonna have to roast the perfect marshmallow. Do you like the marshmallow burned or just toasted?
Toasted, not burnt.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's black and toasty.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember the last time I toasted marshmallows.
Purify water. We had some conversations 2 years ago, year and a half ago, with a company that was doing that stuff. That's something I think we should
Like one of those filters, like
yeah,
little pump thing,
yeah, one
right?
of those pump filter things, the life water type things.
That sounds like a challenging thing. Like, right? If we just found the murkiest water out in the middle of nowhere and challenged each other to use it.
No.
Do it, Jose.
I can't.
Peer pressure.
I carry one of those life straws around.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Does it filter water?
Yeah, but like you gotta, like, it's like a straw, so like you'd have to like get deep into that murky water
and wrap your lips around it.
and wrap your lips around it, arch your back.
Sometimes you're thirsty.
I don't know. I mean, I'm asking seriously. Have you guys ever cooked your lunch on your engine bay?
No.
So
I've heated up my lunch on an engine block.
we used to do that all the time. Like in the Jeeps, like you'd have you make a burrito the day before, or whatever, and wrap it in tin foil. Mm-hmm. And in the Jeep, there was a spot you could set it that it wouldn't go anywhere, and you'd set it inside the engine bay. And as you're wheeling, you get to lunch spot, open up the hood, and your burrito's nice and toasty.
On the newer landcruiser, like 95 and up, like mine.
Wait, newer?
Yeah, newer than mine. Like 95 through 97, they have the header shield. It's like a 90, so people put their burritos on that thing.
Oh, how funny!
Just some of those like Miguel's frozen burritos. That's how I would do it. That's how I would do it.
And there's a couple guys that sell burrito warmers. Like it's like it bolts up to like the engine block, like where the heat shields are at. And it's like a tray. It's like a little thin metal tray.
It bolts up to the back where the exhaust comes out by the
and
back bumper.
Pours hot exhaust right onto the
right over your burrito. Taste the carbon monoxide. Delicious. Extra carbon monoxide for me, please.
Yeah, extra. Can I get a little bit more?
You know what? Maybe I'm gonna do that. So what do? What if, boys? We're having Miguel's bean and cheese burritos, the frozen burritos. I'll take them out of the pack and then just wrap them in tin foil.
Yep.
Find a spot inside the engine bay. But you know what's likely to happen is I'm gonna forget that, and I'm gonna have burritos
it's
just
gonna blow up
sitting in my truck for a few weeks. But it's gonna smell great like all the time. Matt, we've been taking your truck to lunch the last few weeks? It smells like burritos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I don't know. Exactly. That sounds like something I'm going to try. Maybe I'll try that on the trip.
Here's a good piece of advice. Steer clear of poisonous plants. It's got pictures of poison ivy, poison
stay away from all plants.
I was going to say, I don't get close enough to any of that to worry about it. Care for a cut and treat a burn. We've had Joe K from Foothill Safety on the show talking about both of those topics. I don't remember what episodes there were, but go do that. Avoid 111. Avoid a bear attack. It says
don't piss off Matt.
So it says create obstacles. When a distant bear has become aware of your presence, circle upwind to give it your scent so it can identify you as a human. Gain high ground and place objects like a jumble of logs between you and the bear back slowly. So if the bear's coming at you, throw some logs on the ground.
This is how stupid this article is. What it should say is pack up your shit, get back in your truck, and leave the area. Done. Mess with bears. If I saw a bear... Well, we had a great time, you guys. It's time to move along. Let's go to, we say we hit up Chili's. Is there a Chili's nearby? Yeah. I could go for some fajitas. Fajitas, guys?
It says, draw your weapon at 50 to 70 yards. A surprised bear may show aggression. Draw your pepper spray and remove the trigger guard. Talk in low tones, avoid eye contact, and back slowly away. If the bear follows, drop your pack to distract him and climb a tree if possible. Don't bears climb trees?
Yes.
Why would you climb a tree?
Not only do they climb trees like experts, they also run really fast.
Very, very fast. They look like Matt, but they run fast.
This is why Jose was talking to me the last time we were camping, and he lowered his voice.
Matt, it's okay, big guy.
man,
Don't worry about me. Hey,
worry
look
about
at this over
anything.
here. Look at this over here. And then the last piece of advice is spray and pray.
Jose, why do you have a jumble of logs between me and you? What's that all about?
It says
And you're speaking in low tones.
it says if the bear persists, give it a 1 second burst of spray at 40 feet. If the bear gets closer or charges, spray another 1 second burst at 15 feet.
And then pray.
At 8 feet, empty the canister into the bear's face. 8 feet?
Crack open some Bud Lights and start throwing them at him.
Did you
until he
see?
stops.
Did you see? It's about a year ago. Did you see that there was an article about a group of guys that went hunting in Alaska, and a bear got to the guy before the guy got to the bear, and it completely removed the guy's face.
I saw the picture.
Oh, I think we were showing that picture.
Yeah,
I think we passed that picture.
Completely removed his face, and the guy survived.
And now, what we didn't know is that was
Nicolas Cage.
It was, he's John
name?
Travolta
Okay.
now.
His name, Nicolas Cage.
So
Oh, I thought you were gonna say-
The bear was John Travolta.
Castor Troy.
yes. Speaking of Nicolas Cage, plug for a Netflix special called "The History of Swear Words." Freaking hilarious! All of the swear words they go through and talk about the historical.
Which ones?
All the ones that you say mostly.
Yeah, like where does shit come from?
It tells you. It tells you. We could do a whole episode on it. Steer clear of snakes. I think that's treat a snake bite.
You know,
Yeah,
that
suck
came
out
up,
the venom,
That came
no
up
matter where it's at.
at work today. One of my coworkers, I told him, I took my boys camping this weekend. It's pretty good. And he's all, what about snakes? Don't you see any snakes? I have yet to see one snake ever.
Yeah.
I have. I remember we were. You probably weren't with us.
His name was...
Don't talk about Casey like that.
We were. This was in. I want to say Johnson Valley area, Akatia Wells, maybe.
Okay.
Where's Hercules Finger? We've been there before. Hercules Finger, wherever that is. And I was in my Jeep, and there were a bunch of guys on their dirt bikes that were with us. And one of them, as we pulled up to stop, one of them jumped off his bike because a snake had got up in it and then wrapped himself around, like in the spokes, and just got completely entangled in the front wheel. And we had to like basically grab it and pull it out. Yeah.
That's how it works usually.
That's like my worst nightmare.
Grabbing and
Snakes.
pulling it out.
Grabbing snakes, pulling snakes out. Yeah. Dude, I'm a puss like that. I can't. If I saw, dude, I'm not a snake person at all.
I'm not like terrified of it, but I'm not gonna mess with it.
I could see Jose having an aquarium at his house with snakes in it.
Yeah.
Like, so Jose seems like that kind of guy. Like I think Jose would enjoy feeding crickets to a snake.
Rats and mice.
Little rats,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Little mice.
Okay, item number 117.
As I'm holding it. Like,
Yes. Item number 117. Everybody ready? 117, avoid getting lost. Hey, we've all
Take notes.
Hey, we've all strayed off a trail or two, but losing your way when you're far from civilization is one of the foremost ways to wind up in deep trouble.
Take a lot of loaves of bread with you.
Fortunately, getting lost is easily preventable. Step 1, get a map of the area in which you're traveling and study it before your
What
trip.
if you don't know how to read maps?
Step 2, use the map and a compass or GPS while you're there, constantly staying aware of your position. Step 3, keep a map in your mind too. Imagine what the terrain would look like from a bird's eye view and visualize your place in that terrain as you move through it. Think of that little "you are here" arrow on a map, on a big map at the trailhead, and keep that updated in your mind.
The arrow doesn't mean you're going north always.
Depends. Step 4, take note of...
I'm always going north. I've done three circles, and it still shows me going north.
Take note of prominent topographical features and keep them in view as much as possible. Step 5, Look back frequently and remember the landmarks behind you, especially if you'll be returning in that direction. Step 6, when venturing off trails, use a compass or distant features like mountains to help you travel in straight lines.
Yeah, let me carry my sextant around and,
And
you know what that is?
Yeah, but that's for sailing, dude.
Yeah.
Same
Come
shit.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
And
Don't try and use your crazy words with me.
Step 7.
Sextants. How did they name it that, you know?
It opens.
We're talking about where cuss words come from. Where'd that word come from? Sextant.
You don't want to know, dude.
Step 7, make sure someone knows where you're going and where you're supposed to be coming back. Oh, hey, look at 119. Find the north.
The blue arrow.
And
Did you buy that at Urban Outfitters?
And 120, seek the south. So it tells you how to find the north and south based on
mold or mildew, right? Like
no, this one's
trees
using
and
stars.
stuff?
On the north side only.
Constellations.
Right.
So if you find the Big Dipper.
What if you're in like New Zealand or something though? It's opposite. It's like when you flush a toilet, the water goes backward.
Look, bro, I'll worry about that. I'll cross that bridge down there when I get there. All right.
You're going to New Zealand?
I'll just ask one of those hobbits that are around and like, hey guys,
That's where they're from.
Can you point me to the Shire?
Yeah. Dude, I want to go visit that one day. That Hobbit land they have down there.
Do they have a Hobbit land?
Yeah, because it was filmed down there.
They
No,
left
I
it?
know, but I didn't know.
No, but there's like a they left. There's like a Hobbit.
Are there rides and stuff?
No.
Is there like they don't have like roller
But
coasters?
they have the
or
house.
anything?
They have the house like in the hillside. Like
It's a long way to go to that house, you know.
you really gotta love the Hobbit. I mean,
woo.
I don't know.
I don't.
look,
that much.
I like the movies. Am I gonna go to New Zealand strictly for that? No. I want to go to New Zealand I do want to go down there, but I wouldn't go just to go see that.
My brother ruined those movies for me.
Why?
He didn't ruin them, but it's like, oh, yeah. And I remember at the time when those came out, it was like, I remember having conversations with a buddy of mine, like, this is like Star Wars, like the trilogy. It's whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, they're pretty great movies. And, you kind of get caught up in the hype. And then I was telling my brother that, and he's like, dude, those movies suck. When you're like, I think these are pretty great movies, and then somebody comes out of the blue and goes, "Oh no, they're horrible. You're an idiot," for like liking them.
What was his point?
Because it's the same movie like all three times. Like it's too much walking around and traveling, and then there's a identified threat like, oh, we got to get to Castle whatever the first movie is. And then, they're fighting at the castle and the orcs are about to take over. They're starting to bust through the door. And then here comes, somebody with another army comes and saves the day.
Yeah, but
that happens every movie. Like, that's how they all end.
Why not just take that giant eagle that saved them in the end of the third one?
Then there's that. Like,
just take
dude,
it straight over the mountain.
You could have just
and
asked
dropped
the
it.
Eagles to fly you there? Yeah, you do that. So somebody should have, when they split up and said, who's taking the ring? And then who's going to go talk to the Eagles? Somebody go ask the Eagles. I'll start walking.
You're like,
the Eagles say
I'm
no,
9 hours
but
in.
This is the way I'm going. Yeah,
I'm 9 hours in, and this is where the Eagles come out?
It's like World War II or something, and it's like, you're fighting like normal, and then somebody had jets. Wait a minute, you had jets? You had jets?
Why didn't we bring this up earlier?
Yeah, millions of people have died.
We had a strategy meeting. Nobody mentioned the Jets.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, so that's all the advice that we could talk about from Outdoor Life magazine. If you want that, you can spend $13 and get it.
I'm a little upset that you spent $13 on that.
Yeah,
I didn't read it. I just saw the cover.
Yeah.
I saw the cover and said Complete Guide to Camping, and I thought I probably need that. And then now that I've read it, I probably
So anybody listening to our show, do you think that was informative to anybody?
It's possible.
Think about that. There's no, that is a very, you've never camped before, and so you need a list like that. You're going to Google that shit.
Yeah, but the problem with, even if you've never been camping before,
Google's
it's like,
free.
Google is free, but say you bought that, they're like, yeah, Make sure you know
Except
where you're
when
going.
They,
I don't know.
Tracking you,
I don't know
through your 5G. But I'm okay with it now.
It's just like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I don't know how to read a map. I don't know what's a good set of camping tools or whatever.
Yeah, but I think this is a foundation. It makes it accessible. It makes it, they've got a section in here, know your campgrounds and first time campers, and I mean it's for us. Yeah, we've gone camping enough times to where
the one thing right there it would have been helpful to me is like an actual. Here's how to fix your zipper, dude. Here's how you do that.
They did.
Oh, whatever. Like, if the cloth is caught in it. No shit, Sherlock. Like, you don't think I tried? I tried that?
Hey, 1984 called, and they want their no shit Sherlock back.
Come on, that's pretty good, dude. I'm gonna bring that back. No shit, Sherlock. No. To the kids these days,
come on.
Kids are probably gonna love it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Jose gave me a thumbs down, Gladiator style.
Yeah. That was such a good movie.
Gladiator was good. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of movie, did you see my note about the movie? There's going to be a lot of kids on this trip. I don't know that jujitsu is going to be appropriate for the kids, so maybe we should watch Raya.
Oh, stop it.
Dude, it sounds like you want to watch Raya.
Exactly.
That's how I know you guys didn't read the email.
No, I saw it. What, am I supposed to respond to that?
No,
craziness?
I put it in there specifically for you, and you guys didn't say anything.
It was dumb.
There's a lot of emails.
You know how many emails I get a day?
All right. We have 2 voicemails. We ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is somebody going to call in?
No, I don't think they can call in this time.
Hey, Trailchasers, it's Dave from Oregon. I normally call you from my Ranger after listening to a podcast, and I can't do that now. My Ranger has been in the shop since April 5th, and today is April 25th. It's the 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I can't even remember what the hell many times it's been in there for a engine cold sort of stumble, misfire, something or other. They can't figure it out. They gave me a loaner that was an Escape SE, which I think is supposed to mean Sport Edition, but it really means a shit edition. Kind of complained about that, and they gave me a new Ranger in Cactus Gray, which is just another word for light green. Anyway, things are getting pretty bad on the Ranger front. Not sure if I'm going to keep it when I get it back. I'm so desperate that I actually took a Honda Ridgeline for a test ride today. It wasn't too bad, actually.
Wow.
Whoa.
Pause.
Wait,
Put that on pause. Think of what we just heard. That's that's like, for Ranger people, that's the biggest insult phone call ever.
It wasn't that bad. Like,
until he said I test drove a Ridgeline. Wow. I don't know. I mean, hey, like I said, I want to start. I'm not going to put the Ridgeline down until I just know nothing about it. They look stupid. But other than
I'm not
that,
going to put it down, but it looks stupid.
they do. I mean, I think that's like a granted, right? Like everybody's like, yeah, those are fucking dumb looking trucks. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I almost want to get one just so I can prove to you guys that it can do everything you guys do.
Agreed. I think you should. Okay, he's going to say it's a joke at the end. He's kidding.
Right today, and wasn't too bad, actually. It drove like a minivan with the back cut off. Not sure that I'd get one necessarily, but it's not a bad, I can't even call it a truck. It's not a bad vehicle. So Matt and Jose are going to really appreciate this story about the Ford shit in the bed and sitting at the dealership. I did go look at the Ranger Tremor today. If you've seen that or not, it's kind of a neat package for the Ranger. Still, I don't know if that's where I'm going to go. So if you guys have any suggestions on what my next truck should be, I'm all ears. I'd like a pickup truck. I occasionally go to Home Depot and pick up stuff that I don't want to put in the back of the vehicle. I just throw it in the bed. Anyway, still enjoying the podcast, even though I don't technically have my own truck available to me. I'm kind of like Jose now, I guess. no real vehicle. I'll live vicariously through you guys.
Oh, I feel so bad for like you can hear the defeat in
Yes.
his voice, Dave. I am sorry.
I was gonna say if he
Hey
comes
guys,
on-
it's Ridgeline Dave now.
Yeah.
you could tell he's either a great actor from like if he flipped it and said "Psych, I love my truck" or whatever. Like, dude, he's a seriously good
I think
actor
he's
because he sounds really down.
Yeah, I think he's genuinely bummed. I don't a cold stumble thing. I don't know.
He's like, mine does that all the time, but it goes away when it warms up.
No. I've had I can think of a couple occasions where I've like punched it and the turbo doesn't kick in right away. Like there's a little bit of a lag, but it doesn't happen very often.
But that's turbo.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Superchargers is instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing like the word stumble. That's the only thing I would think of is like if I punch it and it's like I'm not at the right RPMs and it doesn't kick in. But that's the only thing I can think of. I've never had any issues with it. I'm super bummed that because he got his before mine, right? I'm pretty sure
It's like the same time or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So, well, Dave, let us know what happens. I'm curious to know what happened and what they found.
I think that's something. If it's a 1 day, 2 day thing that it's in the shop and they something happened because shit happens, whatever. But for any 3 weeks now, they have your vehicle. That's not. That is shitty.
I would
That's
lose
like-
my shit,
Yeah.
and I would be telling the dealership, "You're making my monthly payment at this point. It's
Yeah.
under
Oh, I'm not-
warranty.
That's right.
It's under warranty. I'm not making the payment. I would absolutely lose my shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I did 10 days. Remember when they had my for the mirror
When you got
Yeah.
for
the
the
window?
fun house.
Yeah.
Mirror.
For the fun happy mirror. I lost my shit on the service manager and got it taken care of. But
What was his name? It was like Andre or something.
I don't remember.
We talked about it. Well, that's too bad. I'm sorry, Dave.
You can meet him out on the trip on Mojave Memorial Day week. So he's gonna. No, just kidding.
Wait, wasn't he supposed to come down for the Mojave trip? I think.
No, I was talking about the service manager.
no, I don't.
New Frontier, Dave. New Frontier comes out few months. Just wait.
That's I want somebody to get the New Frontier, and since somebody else doesn't have the ganas to do it,
Hey, I went to go look at a
Are
vehicle
ganas and
yesterday.
cojones like the same thing?
yeah.
No.
Oh
Oh,
no,
what?
con ganas?
Yeah.
It's like with
With
machismo, with like
with like right? Like put your back into it,
oh.
and
Like with
huevos
vigor?
yeah, and huevos is just put your balls into,
Put your balls into your back.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know. Where do you want me to put?
I get this checked.
Hey,
I'm doing something wrong.
where do you want me to put my balls?
I went to go look at a vehicle this weekend.
Oh,
Which vehicle?
Shit.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, come on.
Just a vehicle.
You know what vehicle you went to look at, Matt?
The Gladdy.
Yeah.
You wanna look at Gladdy. All right.
They wanted 20,000 dealer markup.
Jeez, man. Wow. Stupid.
I just walked out. I saw that they. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. That's just.
20,000 for the privilege of allowing them to sell you the vehicle.
You're gonna let me buy the car?
They
Thank you.
charged you as you walked on the lot. Like, yeah, here, $100 just to come and look.
The guy didn't even try to stop me or anything. He's like, okay, have a nice day.
No, because he'll sell it. He'll
Yeah.
sell that thing later that day.
Wow.
We talked about that with the Telluride when we looked at it.
They're like,
They
cool,
could
dude.
care less what my opinion was on that because they'll have it sold by tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
20,000. That's ridiculous.
So that takes that base sport from 3540 to 55, 50.
You go get a 2020, 2018, whatever, Frontier, Titan swap that bitch right out the gate.
You could go get a 2019 Ranger and a 2019 Frontier for that price.
Damn.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I am not. You could.
I know.
You could get
I know.
both of those vehicles for Speaking of Ranger, Jose's boss went and test drove a Ranger this weekend.
Oh, what'd she think?
She loved it until she ran over a squirrel on the test drive. And she'll kill me if she ever listens to this episode. But she said she really liked it.
I'll listen to this episode.
She actually supposedly listens
She
to
has
it
been
a lot.
She has been. But
And I'm
she.
surprised I'm still employed.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too.
Did she get to the Off-Road Expo episode yet?
Oh God!
damn.
Oh,
No, well, she did listen to the one where we
the unsupervised Matt and Jose
it was just
show.
me and you. She listened to that one, and I'm still employed.
Yeah, okay.
But she said she liked the truck, but it was tainted. She couldn't bring herself to buy it because she
Yeah.
just kept picturing the squirrel tumbling in the rearview mirror.
Damn, she killed the squirrel. If
Tumbling.
that isn't an omen, I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, dude.
The tumbling squirrels playing Coachella.
Coachella. Okay, we've got one more voicemail. Ready?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tim with Real Rigs Rattle again. Kind of along the lines of another budget option. You guys may have discussed this before, but have you ever heard of the Bremach Brio? It's Bremach. So
Bremech.
Brenmark.
Is this? I thought he was talking about burritos. What did he say?
Nothing comes up.
Did you try Lugal?
Lugal's the best.
How do you spell Brenmark again?
So let's go. I'll rewind a little bit and see what he says here.
it's Bremach.
Bremach. Bremach.
Oh, Bremac Trio.
Oh, trio. What is it? Oh, it's like a old Jeep forward cab. It's actually pretty badass.
Yeah, dude. Where do you find that?
Well, not only where do you find that, I gotta believe it's $80,000.
Is it Russian?
I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of the voicemail.
So they're a defunct Italian dump truck manufacturer.
So already
Sounds good.
It's already
You got my ears just perked up. Go on.
Tim
Now
is
listen. Hear me out.
Tim is the best salesman right now. You
I
should
got an
look at this.
Italian dump truck company.
Now hold on. Let me get into the details.
I know you're super excited, but just give me a second.
You know, if Italy's known for a couple of things, it is dump trucks and pizza.
Hey,
And I love the fact that it was so
pasta.
good. The truck was so good.
Yeah.
The company's now defunct.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he's gonna turn it around.
it ran on ravioli.
And spaghetti sauce. Maybe he's gonna turn around. Hold on, I have faith in Tim.
And somehow they decided to import the Russian UAZ pickup truck to the U.S. This thing is $28,000, and it's four-wheel drive with a low gear transfer case, and the engine selection they chose was
Tiles.
a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder from Chevy, made it to a 6-speed automatic, also from Chevy.
Hey,
This
what
is
is
some
an
real weird
Italian-made
gray market
Chevy
stuff,
look-
but they seem like they're trying to back it up with a one.
You know,
I don't know, but he's selling me. I'm looking at the pictures. It's badass.
You know what I heard? It does come with power locks, so that's pretty great
For $28,000.
Yeah.
Dude, Adam sent me this like when this came out.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you should buy this.
All right,
How
hold
good
on.
that'll be. Just go ahead and Google that if you guys feel like a laugh as far as what people think
Their
the U.S. needs.
their logo looks
All right,
like
guys,
the
keep up the
Batman.
good work and have a great day.
Looks like the Batman symbol.
Yeah, it does. Almost.
I'm telling you, I think it looks super cool. It's well, hold on. Before I say that, let me go back to the because the one I'm looking at looks like a forward cab Jeep. Is that the one I'm looking at?
No.
Oh,
So it's called it's Bremach, not Trio. It's Taos, Taos.
The Bremont Trio is like a jazz band, I think.
Oh, yeah. They're a quartet, a string tritet.
The trio?
trio?
There's 4 of them.
There's 6 of
Nice.
them.
The one guy is like, we don't mention the drummer. We just F that guy. He pisses
It's like
me off.
the
still
fifth.
shows up,
It's
though.
like the 5th Beatle, dude. Nobody knows his name, dude.
Right. The Bremont Trio.
Oh, so
a
there's 3 of them.
quartet.
Oh no, dude, there's 6 of them. But
Oh, man.
That's I don't know that a defunct Italian dump truck is the
that's
specific-
importing Russian cars.
Yes, it's that may be a bad idea. So look up Bremac T-Rex, BREMACH T-Rex, Bremac T-Rex. That's what I saw. I want one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are cool.
That looks pretty cool. It looks like the forward cab Jeeps, the old forward cab Jeeps.
Just buy a 4-cat Jeep.
You could think about that, dude. So let's go back here for $55,000 that you would spend on a new vehicle.
I'm gonna buy an older vehicle.
You could buy an old.
I'm sure the parts are really easy to come by.
Yeah,
it
dude,
sounds
they're-
like you just grab something off of anything and bolt it in there. Like, that's how they put it together.
Just get
No,
some tech screws and
No, I'm saying you can buy like a 1960 something Grand Wagoneer, Jeep Grand Wagoneer, fully restore it
Yeah,
for
drop-
$55K, put an LS swap in it.
Actually, that
you ain't LS
considering,
swapping
yeah,
for $55K, dude.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know about that, but all right. It doesn't have to be LS swap.
You can buy it with a V8 in it. You just have to have the V8 rebuilt for $4,000. I'm just
Who's your V8 builder guy? You have a guy?
yeah. I had my the WJ done
Yeah,
for less than $4,000
yeah, like 30 years ago.
6 years ago.
buy a crate motor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just build something.
Around the motor, like just that'll be the starting point.
Yes. Yes. Buy a motor. Get a welder. We'll go to Patent
yeah.
Steel and just buy a bunch of metal.
Buy some tube,
That's-
some.
I want to say this, but because it's so funny. My boy Michael used to tell me, like, Dad, I'm going to build robots when I'm old enough or whatever. Yeah, you're going to. And he was stumped or befuddled, like, how do we not have robots already? And well, yeah, I mean, how do you, they got to move and stuff? Like, I don't think you understand how difficult that is. Dad, just go. He literally said, just go get me some metal and I'll build you a robot.
And I believe that
And you
your
know
kid
what?
could.
I should have done it because I guess I still could, but all right, man.
I'm sure that your kid could. That's what I'm saying.
He might.
Well,
That's funny.
you can get a 1970 4x4 Jeep Gladiator pickup truck. Most of the body panels are still there.
Most.
I'm sure, and it looks like the engine fits nicely in the truck bed. You can get that whole thing for $6,000.
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
You might have to add seats to it though. I don't think there's any seats in there.
Just go to pick apart whatever looks comfy.
Whatever. All right.
Hey, you can get a 1967 Land Rover 109 series for $80,000.
Sorry, he's looking at Frontiers. I saw the one like 2021.
They want a
Pro
lot for
4X.
those things, dude. 38.
Dude, it's not 55.
Yeah. They want a lot for that.
38.
Yes.
That's a 2001.
It doesn't
that
have
is-
CarPlay. It doesn't have CarPlay.
Okay,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
do you realize that $38,000 is not much more than just the dealer markup on the truck you went to look at this weekend? Right?
Oh,
If you
man.
just paying the dealer markup on that on the
Dude,
truck.
Dude, that is so crazy. How is that legal? How do you? The guy needs a new boat. I get it, but maybe just sell.
Capitalism? I think that's capitalism. I don't know much about isms, but I think that's capitalism. Yeah, there you go, dude. Right there.
Dude, look. You need to freaking buy a truck because every episode has been devolving into what is Jose going to buy?
Get a full size.
I'm over it.
Dude, I didn't bring it up. You guys brought it up.
You brought it up.
All I said was I saw a vehicle that had a $20,000 markup.
You went and looked at. So you went to a dealership.
I did.
Yes.
So were you guys looking at the 2020 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X on Craigslist? I mean, I'm sorry, on CarMax for $35?
This is a 21.
This is a brand new one, 38.
35
with that new drivetrain.
Yeah, 310 horsepower, dude.
He won't do it.
No, it does make you wonder. The new one comes out.
If you're gonna,
these will drop in price.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if you're even considering a Frontier, you should not do anything
until
the other one comes out. Yeah. If you go buy this today, and it comes out at 35, and then the new one comes out at 40, you're gonna kick yourself in the teeth.
Yeah, for sure.
I would pay to see that.
All right.
Just all right. The attempts alone. Oh my God.
We're taking. We're gonna auction off Jose kicking himself in the teeth on Mojave.
Do you want to see our YouTube channel explode? Just videos of Jose trying to kick himself in the teeth
after a couple of those old elks.
Enough whiskey, dude.
A couple whiskeys in. I think you could do it. I
mean, I don't know what condition he'd be in afterward, but it'd be worth the try.
All right. Anything? So we've kind of beat that up. We're not going to talk anymore about Jose's
please
truck.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Man, just get it done.
I don't think so. I think buying anything in this market is dumb.
They're marking up everything right now.
Yeah, you're coming in. They're cashing in on either desperation or just man, you got that kind of money to just throw around, then go ahead and do it.
Every single table inside the lobby had someone buying a car.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not like I have to leave when I make big purchases. I have to feel that, all right, I got a good deal, or I got the best deal I could get. And going in right out the gate, you're already overpaying for this? No way, man.
But
there's no way I walk out of here happy.
How is it that supposedly the world is crumbling right now, and every single
you got to blow it out? Now's your chance. Like who's gonna care about money in 6 months? Everything's burning. Might as well have a good time. So okay, there's that theory. Might as well have a good time.
But
get your titanium forks and all that stuff. Like, why not?
Well, just wait. It's going to be free anyway.
Camping kit.
Just wait. Everything's going to be free.
You just got to fight off all the other zombies and the Thunderdome people to
don't
get
talk
into
about Victorville people like that.
You got to. That's. You know what? That's what I would do right now. Is I would prepare to however you think you can get out of those trucks. They're gonna scoop you up and throw you in the back.
Did you just snort when you were saying that?
I did, because I think that's what's gonna happen. Remember, we discussed this. The Thunderdome people are gonna come down from the high desert, and they're gonna in those big giant trucks with flatbeds in the back, just flipping people back there that they catch wandering on the street.
We're right
and
we're right
exactly.
on that,
that's what
avenue.
I'm saying. As soon as it starts going
we're
down,
on Main Street for them.
Yeah. No, well, that's what I'm saying. Is when it starts going down, we get up there quick and we get in on the ground floor of
we start climbing the ranks now.
That way we're like the announcers for those tournaments of gladiators and stuff.
That would be fun as hell.
I'm kind of hoping for apocalypse at that point, because that would be kind of fun.
Be like, we have microphones, MC gear.
Somebody goes, I saw these guys do a show. Whatchamacallit? They're good, and then that's our job, post apocalypse.
It's like we're gonna be those gestures where the king's like, if I don't laugh, you're dead.
Jose, get out here and kick yourself in the teeth again.
I don't have any more teeth.
It doesn't matter. Oh, man.
Dude, a 2019 Nissan Titan Pro 4X is only 43. All right. So look, I want to. I sincerely want to thank LGE CTS, Baja Forge, Nexen, Ironman Offroad, Shower Pouch, Outer Limit Supply for. I literally sent an email this weekend to each of those people. Hey, we're doing this run, and we'd like to include you. And every single one of them responded by today, less than 24 hours later, and they're in. So if you guys are considering, and Jose brings up a good point. Ironman Offroad has everything. You can buy
like
so much stuff. If you guys are considering buying stuff, especially for this trip coming up, do me a favor and go to one of these places. Outer Limit Supply, like we've talked about, love that first aid kit. It's strapped in my truck at all times.
The guy has a medical background, right?
Yeah.
And he off-roads, so he's made this kit
for us
for off-road.
Yeah. We've talked about Shower Pouch earlier about how much we love those things. Nexentire, obviously, and the ladies at LGE CTS and Baja Forge have always been supportive. I hope that they can join us because they're a lot of fun to hang out with too.
Mm-hmm. They were at the Castle Run.
Yeah. So we appreciate the support from those vendors, and for those of you that are on the list, the registration list that made the list, we will be sending you more details, and I have to build the whole sign up link. Like you're registered, and then what I'll do is in the next week or so, I'll be sending you a link to the page where you can actually pay for the registration and all that. But I'm already working on getting all the stuff put together for the shirts and the other stuff that we're looking at. And I wore my orange shirt tonight because we were talking about it last week, and you see how bright it is. Like I didn't even have to turn on the other studio light because this shirt is good. So I'm thinking gray. I'm thinking a heather gray this time.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So if anybody has any feedback
no comment, Jose?
I was like, that's my comment.
This is a podcast, though. Like, people can't see you.
You're right.
Okay. So no comment.
So we'll be
Understood.
Keeping you guys informed as we get closer and go from there. But thank you guys for joining us. As we say every week, we really enjoy having you in the chat room and participating. And we will see all of you next week. Have a good night. All right, we're still streaming. I was just wanted to see who else is in there. Elam, Jeremy, Mark, Adam, Austin, Huatala, Jeremy, Rob, still there. Josh, the party crasher. Let's see. Yeah, we got a good group in there again tonight. You guys appreciate it. And for those of you, there's a bunch of you on here. Stefan, a bunch of you that are on the trip. I will be sending out the link soon for you to register, and then go from there and see what happens. Yep. Anything else, guys, before we end the stream?
No.
Okay. All right, everybody, have a good night.